Ever wondered if she's really into you? Is she just being nice, or is there something more? Well, her body language might be giving you all the answers. Women communicate a lot through subtle cues, and by understanding these cues, you can gain a whole new level of insight into how she really feels. In this video, we'll uncover the top 5 body language signs that show she's interested in you. From subtle glances to playful touches, we'll decode her signals and give you the confidence to make a move. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and when it comes to attraction, this couldn't be more true. Eye contact is one of the most powerful ways to build a connection with someone, especially in those early stages of attraction. Let's be honest, we've all experienced that moment where our eyes meet across a crowded room. But how do you know if it means something more than just a fleeting glance? Imagine you're at a party, and you catch her looking at you from across the room. Now, if she quickly averts her gaze, it might not mean much. But if she maintains eye contact even for a few seconds longer than usual, that's a good sign she's interested. And if she holds your gaze with a slight smile, well, that's a clear indication she's open to you approaching her. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What if she's just being polite? And it's true, eye contact alone isn't a foolproof sign. But here's the thing. When someone is genuinely interested in you, their eyes will naturally gravitate towards you, even if it's just for a moment longer than usual. Think about it this way. Have you ever found yourself unable to take your eyes off someone you find attractive? It's almost like they have this magnetic pull on you, and you can't help but steal glances their way. Well, it works both ways, so how do you respond when you catch her looking at you? The key is to acknowledge her gaze and show her that you're interested too. A simple smile and a nod in her direction can go a long way. And if you're feeling bold, why not approach her and start a conversation? Remember, the power of eye contact is undeniable. It's a way to flirt, to connect, and to communicate your interest without saying a single word. So, the next time you're wondering if she's into you, pay attention to her eyes. They might just be telling you everything you need to know. Now, let's talk about a fascinating phenomenon called mirroring. You see, when we're attracted to someone, we subconsciously start to mirror their behavior. It's our body's natural way of building rapport and showing that we're on the same wavelength. Mirroring can manifest in many ways. It could be as subtle as her taking a sip of her drink after you do, or as obvious as her crossing her legs in the same direction as yours. The key is to look for those subtle imitations of your movements and gestures. For example, imagine you're on a date, and you lean forward, placing your elbows on the table. Now, if she's interested, she might subconsciously mirror your posture, leaning in as well. It's a subtle sign that she's engaged in the conversation and wants to be closer to you. Another example is if you're walking together, and you notice she's matching your pace. This unconscious synchronization of movements is a clear indication that she's comfortable and in sync with you. Now, how do you test for mirroring? It's simple, really. Try changing your posture or making a small gesture like scratching your chin or pushing your hair back. If she's mirroring you, she'll likely do something similar within a few moments. But remember, mirroring is often an unconscious behavior, so don't point it out or make a big deal about it. Just observe her actions and let it be another piece of the puzzle in understanding her level of interest. The beauty of mirroring is that it's a two-way street. When you mirror her body language, you create a sense of connection and harmony. So if you notice her leaning in, don't be afraid to lean in too. If she touches her hair, you can subtly touch your face a moment later. By mirroring each other's movements, you're creating a powerful unspoken bond, a sense of understanding and connection that goes beyond words. Chapter 3. The Language of Touch. Now let's talk about touch. Touch is an incredibly powerful form of communication, especially when it comes to attraction. It's a way to break down physical barriers, to create intimacy, and to signal your interest in a way that words simply can't. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll find subtle ways to touch you, even if it's just a fleeting brush of the hand. These touches are often playful and lighthearted, but they speak volumes about her level of comfort and interest. For example, imagine you're telling a story, and she playfully slaps your arm in response to a joke. This is a clear sign she's comfortable with physical contact and enjoys your sense of humor. Or perhaps you're walking side by side and she accidentally bumps into you, lingering for a moment longer than necessary. These seemingly insignificant touches are often her way of testing the waters, seeing how you respond to her physical presence. Now, it's important to note that there's a difference between a woman who's interested and a woman who's just being friendly. A friendly touch might be a quick pat on the back or a brief hug, hello. But when a woman is attracted to you, her touches will linger a little longer. They'll be more deliberate, and they'll often be accompanied by other positive body language signals like a warm smile or a sustained eye contact. So, how should you respond to her touch? The key is to reciprocate her energy. If she touches your arm, gently touch her arm back a few moments later. If she brushes against you, lean into her slightly. The important thing is to show her that you're comfortable with physical contact and that you're enjoying her touch. However, and this is crucial, always be respectful of her boundaries. Don't misinterpret her touch as an invitation for something more than she's comfortable with. Pay attention to her cues, and if she seems hesitant or pulls away, respect her space. Open and inviting reading her posture. Let's talk about the power of open body language. You see, when we're attracted to someone, we subconsciously want to be open and inviting to them. We turn our bodies towards them, we uncross our arms, and we generally make ourselves more approachable. Think about it this way, when you're feeling closed off or uncomfortable, you tend to close up your body language. You might cross your arms, hunch your shoulders, or avoid eye contact. But when you're feeling relaxed and engaged, your body language naturally opens up. So when you're with a woman, pay attention to how she positions her body. If she's interested in you, she'll angle her body towards you, even if it's just slightly. She'll keep her arms uncrossed, her palms facing up, and her posture relaxed and open. These are all subtle cues that she's comfortable in your presence and wants to engage with you. On the other hand, if she's closed off, with her arms crossed, her body turned away, or her feet pointed towards the exit, it might be a sign that she's not interested or that she's feeling uncomfortable. Now, open body language is not just about reading her signals, it's also about sending the right signals yourself. By maintaining open and inviting body language, you can make her feel more comfortable and at ease, which in turn can lead to a deeper connection. So, how can you encourage open body language? First and foremost, make sure you're practicing what you preach. Keep your own body language open and relaxed. Don't cross your arms, don't fidget, and maintain a comfortable amount of eye contact. Secondly, create a welcoming and comfortable environment for her. Choose a relaxed setting for your date, avoid standing too close too soon, and give her space to express herself. Remember, open body language is a powerful tool for building attraction and connection. By understanding the signals and sending the right cues, you can create a more positive and engaging dynamic between you. The hair flip decoding her flirting signals. We've all seen it, that playful twirl of the hair, the way she runs her fingers through her strands when she's around you. It's a classic sign of flirting, and it's one of the most reliable ways to tell if a woman is attracted to you. Now, playing with her hair serves a few purposes. On a subconscious level, it's a way for her to draw attention to herself, to highlight her femininity, and to release nervous energy. When a woman is attracted to you, her heart rate increases, and playing with her hair is a way to calm those butterflies and regain a sense of composure. But it's also a way for her to gauge your reaction. She's watching to see if you notice her, if you find her attractive, and if you're responding to her subtle cues. So what are some specific examples of hair playing to look out for? Well, if you're talking to her and she starts twisting a strand of hair around her finger, that's a good sign she's interested and maybe a little bit nervous. If she runs her fingers through her hair, tossing it over her shoulder, that's a more deliberate gesture, designed to catch your eye. And if she flips her hair back or tucks it behind her ear while maintaining eye contact, well, that's a clear sign she's flirting with you. Now, how should you respond to her hair playing? The key is to acknowledge her behavior in a way that shows you're interested, but not creepy. A simple compliment like, "I love how your hair falls like that," or "Your hair looks amazing today," can go a long way. You can also use her hair playing as an opportunity to tease her playfully. For example, if she keeps twirling her hair around her finger, you could jokingly say, "You know, I'm starting to think you have a thing for your hair." The important thing is to keep it lighthearted and fun. Don't stare at her hair, don't touch it without her permission, and don't make it weird. Just use it as another piece of the puzzle in understanding her body language and reciprocating her interest. Outro: unlock the secrets of attraction. So to recap, the top 5 signs she's interested are eye contact, mirroring, touching, open body language, and playing with her hair. Remember, these signs are not foolproof, and it's important to consider the context and the individual woman. But by paying attention to these subtle cues, you can gain valuable insights into how she really feels. Have you noticed any of these signs before? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on understanding body language and mastering the art of attraction. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll discuss how to confidently approach a girl you're interested in, how to start a conversation that sparks her interest, and how to turn that initial spark into a lasting connection.